The Sixers beat the Timberwolves 127-113. Joel Embiid, 51 points, 12 rebounds, 12th consecutive game with at least 30 points and 12 or plus or more boards, 10 or plus more boards. First time since someone has done that since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 71-72. So that's 50 years ago. Tyrese Maxey also had 35 points. I'm looking at Joel Embiid. I think you're looking at Joel Embiid. Right now, if they voted for the MVP, I think he's winning that war unanimous. What'd you take away from the game, and what'd you like about Embiid?
Hands down. I mean, he's playing. Listen, he's playing like they're trying to revoke his visa right now.
Yeah.
Right? The last, 12, 13 games, he's been averaging about 38 points a game.
Yes.
Which is impressive because, this is that level that the superstars get to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all questioned his MVP candidate last year.
I think that's what's going on here too.
And I think he's real pissed off about that.
Yes. He is. I think what he's done thus far, he says, "Oh, y'all gave me this because y'all didn't think Jokic was worthy of being a 3-time MVP because no one had done that since Larry Bird, 84, 85, 86. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to show you that last year wasn't a mistake. Yep. So I'm going to come out. You like my numbers last year? You're going to love these this year because I'm going to put it on you." And he's dominating. I mean, but it's so hard, Gil, when he's shooting 17, 18 free throws a game and he's making 16, 17 of those. It's hard to keep. He's going to get 25 if he only shoots 2 free throws. Now you put him in the teens. Mm-hmm. How do you stop him from getting 50? And then you get Tyrese Maxey, who's saying, you know what? Y'all didn't want to give me that old max contract last summer, huh? Okay, I'm going to make you give it to me now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you have a problem on your hand. You have a problem. I mean, when you have a big guy that can shoot free throws, you get to go to them at the end of the game. You don't necessarily need that guard anymore. With someone like Shaq, you needed Kobe because they'll foul you and you couldn't make your free throws.
Right.
But, with Embiid, he makes free throws. So the fact that you can go to him and he can be a go-to guy the last 5 minutes just makes it impossible for you to stop him individually. And then when you add a dynamic guard like Maxey, who can get to wherever he needs to get to in fast spurts, it makes them a real dynamic duo.
Yeah, but when you look at Joel Embiid, he has no offensive weakness. He can shoot the 3. He can put the ball on the floor. He can finish. Obviously, he can play with his back to the basket. And as you mentioned, if you foul him, he's going to the free throw line, and he's going to make somewhere between 85 and 90% of those free throws. So you look up at the end of the night, and it's not like he's shooting 30 shots. He's shooting 20, 25 shots a night, and he's getting 40, 50 points, and he's giving you the rebounds, and he's giving you 5 or 6 assists. And so when you have a big man that can dominate, and he's not a slouch on the defensive end, that can play both ends of the court, and he can play a multitude of ways. He can play outside, and I love the fact that he's not selling, Gil, because I thought a couple of years ago he settled too much. He gotten comfortable, like, man, I can shoot threes. I want to be Dirk. No, bro. You can shoot that shot, but why would you when you can go down in the box and get an and one, which is the same thing and a higher percentage of you making the shot. But I think he's been phenomenal, and I want to know what you think about this. I think the best thing to happen was James Harden wanted out because it gave Tyrese Maxey shots and it gave them an opportunity to see exactly what they had on their hands.
We can say that because we get to see Maxey more. Embiid probably got in better condition. He's better equipped to handle the heavy load. You would have wanted to see what happened if James Harden stayed, and we get the James Harden today that's unselfish, right? I think he still had that selfishness in him where he was still mad that he had to really digress his game.
Yes.
Embiid, right? So now he's accepted that role. If he would have accepted it last year, they would have been a lot better.
Yes.
The biggest regret Philly's going to always have is letting Jimmy Butler go. If you have Jimmy Butler that's been on a tear for the last 3 years with the Embiid this year or last year, they could have been champs.
Do you think that would have been a better fit, Maxey, Jimmy Butler, Embiid, compared to Embiid, Harden, and Maxey? Or would you have liked to see Embiid, Harden, Butler?
as long as you have Butler on the team, I like Butler with Maxey and Embiid.
I do too.
Because with Butler, he holds everyone to a winning standard.
Yes.
And the Embiid we see today, we would have seen 2 years ago.
Right.
Because he would have demanded it. And I think, sometimes Joel Embiid loves that real challenge. And I think we need to give credit to Patrick Beverley. When Patrick Beverley started making him do line drills randomly, he's been averaging 38 since then. No one's talked about going after practice, running up and down, getting that extra shape, getting in peak shape, doing the extra things to get to that extra level. And that's what Jimmy Butler brung out of him. So it's like we wish we were like, man, this would have been a great combo today.
Do you believe Tyrese Maxey could have become what he is now with James Harden?
No, because I think he would have been still
reluctant,
still hesitant to really go out and try to be that real good second option. Right. It's that respect factor that sometimes as players we have. And, Maxey, he's going to respect the guy he looked up to. Right. You're talking about that MVP James, that James that went on a 30-point tear in Houston, that 40-point tear, something hasn't seen since Jordan. He would have deferred to them. So the fact that he's gone and he really gets to look around and say, I'm that dude now, right? I can shoot 25 shots. I can shoot 18 and 19 and don't have to look sideways and see a guy do this.
Right.